Hopefully. We're working on the glitchiness that has been occurring. Troublesome. I'll let you know. Oh, sorry. Who do we got? Cat Jack says, hello. I have one word for cat. Look cat right in the eye and say, sorry. Who do we got? Cat, sorry. I'm going to look cat right in the eye and say, woo. I'm not going to say it twice, just once. He says, hey, cat, how are you? Cat, how, or T, how are you? I have the bare number of windows open. I was called out for my open windows addiction that I have, and it is an addiction. I have like 3 or 4 different windows up just with Google because I'm Googling up so many different things. But now I have um, I just have two things up. That's it. No, well, I have 2 different things up for the internet, and I have 3 windows open on one and 2 on the other. It's actually pretty good for me. I'm doing my best, guys. When the what's it called? The redo, the reboot, the whatever, the router, the thingamabob, I think is the technical term. When you're over 60, you're allowed to say thingamabob, whatchamacallits, hoogamajiggies, doohickeys. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Let's see. Cat says, I'm good. Love you, T. T says, love you, Trey. T also. That's okay. You can love trees and tea. I do. I love both. I love tea and I love trees. Sniper says, greeting, beautiful souls. Greetings, Sniper. How are you? Cat says, good job, Yogi. I'm glad you're calmer, T. T says, Yogi, I can have 30 web pages open and 20 apps open on an iPad. I'm a lot worse than you. I normally have quite a few. I'll have like 7 or 8 on one. Uh, I'll put 2 connections up, and then I'll have like 7, 8 windows in one, 7, 8 on the others. I'll have several YouTube channels playing to get watch hours. Um, but that might be the cause of my glitchiness. It could just be boring glitchy. It happens. Uh, hey, Clubhouse. Clubhouse says hello. Nice to see you, my friend. Sniper says box from where the magic goes, Eric, or the router. I like the first one, Sniper. The box where the magic goes. But I guess technically it's called a router. He says, thanks, Yogi. Love you too. Love you, cat and squirrel. All family here, guys. It's important to remember. Important to consider and important to remember. Man, I closed one of my Google things because I wanted to look it up now. A quote from Richard Block. You guys know how much I love Came Right Up. All right, you want to hear a quote that sums up who we are? I think I'll read it, and I will also post it in the link. Hey, William. Let me read it. Don't read it in the chat yet. Let me read it out loud. The bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but of respect and joy in each other's life. Rarely do members of one's family grow up under the same roof. You, my friends, are family. Thank you. And I hope everyone realizes that. Web browsers. That's what I'm thinking of. I'll have two different ones. Yep, me too. My poor overworked iPad has chronic fatigue syndrome. I think my poor overworked computer does too. It's about 15 years old. I got a brand new one in a box, unopened. Remember during COVID, we got that stimulus check. Um, I thought, you know what? If something happens to my computer um, during COVID, I might not be able to afford one as I'm not working. I should at least have one on hand. Never taken it out of the box, but I love the fact that I have it when I need it. I don't know if I've ever updated software. Maybe I should do that. I don't even have Windows 10. Hey, Sue. Sue says, Yogi and T. Sue, how are you? Joseph says, Stoicism 101. What do you think about the Stoics? I'd be interested in Sniper's opinion. I'd be interested in Sissy's opinion. All of your opinions. What do you think of the Stoics? It's often misunderstood as people think of the Stoics as unfeeling and gritting their teeth. Stoicism has more in line with Buddhism than many people might think. Hey, Bud Files, how are you, my friend? Bud Files gives a wave to people. We're all peoples. She says, having a blast watching the baby squirrels playing in the tree. I bet. I've been watching the baby duckies and the goslings. I don't know why I don't say baby geese and I say baby duckies. I got to be careful with filming the baby geese as the mama. Here's what I like about geese: the whole tribe, the whole family protects each other. When I watch the ducks, the male ducks, they're off minding their own business, doing male duck stuff, probably playing poker, watching duck football, stuff like that, smoking cigars. But the geese, they're all together. They're all in it together. Cat says, yogi, yogi, yogi. It's a lot of yogis. Semper says, the echoes of generations whispering through time. These are the stories etched not in ink, but in shared laughter, whispered secrets, and the inedible. Always like that word. Marks left by those who came before. Our saga. I like it. I don't know as I've ever seen a baby squirrel before. He says, Yogi, thing is that computer might be the wrong plug. Many other things if you leave in the box another decade. Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. Let me quickly push that thought out of my mind. Let me get back to my happy place. Everything is safe and secure. I'm manifesting my security. Speaking of manifesting, see, you had some great questions last night on manifesting. William says, not sure I know anything about the Stoics other than their attributes or characteristics. The thing is, a lot of people think of the Stoics as just putting up with life. There was a deep, deep sense of appreciation for beauty. Nietzsche, yeah, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, and his voluntary suffering, as well as Gurdjieff, the philosopher, the mystic. Gurdjieff also had the same principle of voluntary suffering, that you are suffering for something greater than yourself. You're embracing The slings, the slights, the hurts. I don't know. As I'm definitely sometimes I would joke with somebody about being a stoic. Um, if, at times I think we all might have stoic tendencies. Hey, Lucy. Lucy says, "Good evening. Good evening to you, my friend." Sue says, "Those ducks and goslings are adorable. They are." T says, "Hey, Sue and Bud Files." Everyone's saying hi. She says, "I have Windows 10 on my PC. I'm debating upgrading to 11. I don't know which one I have, but I know I refuse to get Windows 10 out of principles, and I no longer recall what those actual principles were." Kat says, "Hey Yogi, computers don't work like that. They go bad. They have to be used while they're new." I did not know that. I always thought if something was in a box, it'll last forever. Maybe I should set it up. I got to find a place where I can set it up. But then I'll keep using this. Thanks for that information, Kat. I appreciate that. He says, "Duck rugby." Yes. Could be doing duck rugby. He says, "Squirrel, you got me thinking of edibles now." William says, "Not wrong. That is a common way of saying Nietzsche's name." I'm too lazy to spell it. Gotcha. All right. I appreciate that, William. Cypher says, "Windows 10 is obsolete by the 24th this year. Just one Sue for your information." Man, if Windows 10 is obsolete, I might have like 8 or something like that. Maybe even 7. Hey, Skits. Skits says, "Hey, Yogi brother. Hi, chat. Hope you all have an amazing day so far. How about you, Skits?" Hey, Abigail. Abigail's doing wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. Question on manifesting: how to start as a beginner, what manifesting sheet music is advised, uh, what can you manifest, and how many hours a day for beginning. All excellent questions. Hey, speaking of questions, would my fellow Sether like to come up and answer some questions on manifesting with me? William says, "Yogi, Facebook message me, and I will walk you through anything you need for the computer." Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Plan obsolescence, then you get the Nintendo Switch effect, where they charge your license to access you and you own nothing. Yeah, it's the same with phones, right? Everything now is planned obsolescence. It's a shame. We used to build things that were meant to last. So, what do you think, Kat? You don't have to, of course. Obviously, you never have to do anything. Kat says you're so funny. I know about Windows 10. I only use PC for Word and Excel. Skiss's day was awesome. Spent time in a few live streams chatting with legends like all of you. Hey, John. John says, "Bumblebee T, do you use Timu?" I have bought the RG36S. Has all the games on it. And I mean, all. I have never bought anything on Timu. So, I'm going to cut or copy. These were questions from T, and I'm going to pin so we can refer to them during the conversations. Remove the old pin. Sue says the two squirrel trees are being worked on tomorrow. The one is being taken down. Oh, I'm sorry about that. The other being trimmed. Hope the squirrels are okay after that. I hope so too. John says, please everyone write down RJ36S. Will not be disappointed. I have no idea what it is. She's feeding her face at the moment. Gotcha. All right. Here's the truth, T. You are not a beginner. You are already manifesting. You are an expert manifester. No one's better. However, I believe that you are not, as all of us, aren't going to be happy with what we've manifested in our life because we've been doing it unconsciously. We have not chosen what we would like to bring into our lives. We've done it by default, by where we place our thoughts upon. But it's more important than just the thought. A lot of people get upset. I've been thinking all these negative thoughts. So does that mean I'm bringing negativity in my life? Yes and no. Or maybe we should say no and yes. That a thought in and of itself is just a thought. Yes, it has a vibratory quality to it, but they're so fleeting, it's not going to add up. But when we repeat a thought, when we repeat thoughts, when we have a theme, and when we focus on that theme, now we are living that vibratory experiencing that experience and we're manifesting our life. So there's no such thing as a beginner manifester. Um, I wouldn't worry about manifesting music. You can manifest a whole new life, health, abundance, creativity. The thing with manifesting is you're not really creating something from nothing. You're connecting. The Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, founder of Transcendental Meditation, wanted to buy a college, which he did. And it's not too far from our friend Poor Man's Gym, uh, Fairfax, Iowa. The Maharishi University. This was in the 1970s, didn't have a whole lot of money, wasn't doing bad. Hey, Village. But, eventually he became a billionaire, but now it was still new. Buying a college was no easy thing. He was asked by a reporter, so where's the money going to come from? And he giggled. He was actually known as the giggling guru. He giggled and said, from wherever it is right now. He knew he didn't have to create money. He didn't have to have the gift of loaves and fishes. He just needed to put his thoughts upon what he wanted, connect to it, and bring it, receive it. That's the great secret. Be a receptor, receive. So for me, I don't focus a ton on manifesting specific things. More and more, I endeavor to let go and allow, Course calls the Holy Spirit. Again, you could call it the Tao, the universe, God, whatever. It knows better than me. I've made a complete mess of my life. I've actually managed to manifest things in my life only to find out I didn't want them and they complicated my life. This is why in Hawaiian shamanism, in the art of prayer, the art of making a wish, they talk about be careful what you wish for because you will receive it, at least in some way, but it might not be what you want. And there's always a dark side to a wish. You might wish for a long life and live to be 97 and spend your last 30 years in horrible health, suffering. So you have a long life. You got to consider everything. So it's always better to wish for well being. It's always better to wish to have just enough. What more do you need than just enough? Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey there, Yogi. Sorry I'm late, buddy. That's okay, Michael. I always appreciate you just being here. Hey, Danny. And Village Food Season. Thank you for being in, my friend. Sorry I missed you when you first came in. See if I T says, I always think about getting a home and eye candy. Okay, let's do it. Let's manifest. Now, some people might say, we talked about intent last night. Intent is an actual energy. I talk about this with Sniper quite frequently. Um, Intent is useful. It's like gravity. You don't question it. Enter your intent. If you take a tennis ball, if you're Sir Isaac Newton, you can take an apple, you drop it, gravity takes over. If you have a desire, you plant it in that field of intent, and intent takes over. But you need to state that intent clearly. In Hawaiian wish making, get quiet, still everything. Watch the breath, quiet the breath, nice and soft. You can take some conscious breathing. You can do some breath work that we do. Then put your left hand on your heart in your heart center. Connect with nature. Don't need to be outside. It could be a house plant. You could look out the window and look at a tree. Hey, Dan, connect with nature. Continue breathing through your heartbeat. 8 words. Make a wish considering the dark side of what you wish for. Yeah, so we're going to talk about Ho'oponopono in just a minute, Soul Stars. Thank you for bringing that up. 8 words. If you want, you can try to match those words, saying each one with the beat of your heart. That's a little technical, but again, you're connecting with something specific from nature. You're offering it to the universe, and you let it go. The key to manifesting is detachment, to be unattached to the outcome. My glitching is starting early, guys. Unattached to my outcome. Let the universe handles the detail. Now, for me, student of A Course in Miracles, Course states explicitly that I don't know what I want. I only know what the ego wants. The ego will never be satisfied because the nature of the ego is to want and to want and to want. You get something, you just want something bigger. You get something bigger, you want something shinier. You get something shinier, you want something faster. And on it goes. So, I have endeavored to live a surrendered life to the best that I'm able, meaning I don't know where my money is going to come from. Very often it's been coming from YouTube. I'm thankful for that. Can I keep letting go? Can I keep letting go? Can I keep letting go? Can I surrender knowing that the universe provides? I'm going to be honest. I don't know, and I have some fear. Fear is the enemy of manifesting because fear means doubt, and doubt means that you are thinking in terms of what's not possible instead of thinking in terms of what's possible. Here's the antidote to fear. Thanks to our good friend Sissy, Ho'oponopono. Hey, Rosie. Rosie says hi, Yogi. Skid says, manifest first, you must have a manifesto, then take paths towards the man who fested. That is excellent advice. What do you do once you meet up with a man who has fested? Michael says, sorry, I've missed most of the chats. I had a doctor's appointment. Everything okay, Michael? Sorry, guys, I'm a little behind. Hey, Smitty. Smitty, how are you? Says, sup, fam. Nice to see you, Smitty. Soulstar says, low level spirits of self doubt. Yes. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy and Cheryl, how are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Everyone connected to Cruising is Fun Anytime. The premier, I'm not going to say premier cruising channel, although they are. I'm going to say the premier morning show on all of YouTube. Go hang out with them. You'll know exactly what I mean. Trust me on this. Sub and hang out with them in the morning. You'll get great information on cruising. You'll be inspired to take a cruise, even if you never thought you wanted one before. All the information that you want, but you will be entertained. You'll feel good. And you know what? There's a premium on feeling good. We need it. We need to feel good. Channels like Jeremy and Cheryl, um, channels like Cat and Jack, hanging out on a Monday night. I don't always get the opportunity with Squirrel Sniper because I'm in bed early. Listening to skits, listening to the jazz infused voice of Soul Stars, working out with Jace and Poor Man's Gym, getting a warm welcome from Danny. There's a lot of joy in that. And again, we need that. That's what Jeremy and Cheryl are doing at their finest. And they are always at their finest. Hey, Willow. William says, the only manifestation I can conjure is witnessing others living exactly what I want in life. Don't assume that they are. And it feels like the universe is willing for nothing less than the unbridled unraveling and destruction. How about if you change your thoughts? How about if you entertain some doubt that that's true? William, what if you're wrong? And what if continuing to have those very specific thoughts just bring that reality into your existence? So, Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono says, don't even worry about intentions. Don't even worry really about manifesting. Because all you need to do is be inspired and then take inspired action. But first, you need to clear the blocks, much like it says in the introduction to the Course in Miracles. You need to clear the blocks of all that prevent you from knowing yourself as love. The magic eraser, Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry because I know there's just consciousness, and anything that I witness, good or bad, is appearing. If you ever notice, whenever you notice anything bad, who's always there? Who's always present? What is the one constant of any negative thing that you ever think, that you ever feel, that you ever see, that you ever hear? What is the one constant? Cruising is fun said hi. Willa says, MK, yes, you need to. I might take mine. We had a nice video. Cat's in the gym. William says, I'm not like a canned veg. I'm not stewing in that belief. It reoccurs. If nothing else is left after analyzing why I'm not there, not sure what else to do. Duck that walk, talks, quacks, like. How about thinking differently? If you're not sure what else to do, why not try to think differently? Or just let go of those thoughts. Shrug. I keep calling it the great cosmic shrug. Question, question, and question. Self-inquiry. Is it true? Is it always true? And can you absolutely know for certain that it's true without a shadow of a doubt? And here's an even better question. William, in the absence of those thoughts that you just stated, who would you be? If you didn't have those thoughts, who would you be? Hey, Destiny. Well, it does not want to go to work tomorrow. I can understand that. Hey, Bisay. Let's see. Bisay says, when I put in the effort to pray, good things seem to happen. Explain that. I don't think I can explain it. I also don't think it needs an explanation. I think the fact that you feel it and that you know it is more than enough. All I say, pray more. Pray more. Enjoy those good things because you deserve them. What did I miss? Um, and Yogi showing us how he manifests. He points out and talks about the things he loves because he pays attention, which is like currency. He brings more to him. Thank you, Kat. I saw that comment. I wanted to work my way back to it. Didn't want to miss it. Man, I got all of my favorite people here. Almost all of my favorite people here. Ryan Hart's channel says, "Thank you for all your support, my friends." Absolutely. So, William says, "It's not like I'm not trying to think differently. Who the F wants to stay in this shitty frame of mind? Understood. The trick, the key, relax. Don't try to think differently because you'll just drive yourself crazy. Just entertain new thoughts. Catch yourself. Learn to smile, a gentle smile at the thoughts that you have." There's William, taking himself seriously again. How St. Francis would refer to himself in the third person. Hey, Duncan.
Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
Good, how are you? Vibes.
Ho'oponopono.
We should do
That
Ho'oponopono.
is text to talk, not me, with all that misspelling. Yeah, what's the Ho'oponopono? Tonapuna, right? No.
Yep, Ho'oponopono. You and I have done it before. The Hawaiian
Ho'oponopono.
art of reconciliation and forgiveness. I was
I love
talking
it.
about this earlier. You mind talking about this with me, Toy Pops?
I don't want to talk about that. No, I'm just joking. Of course, I love talking about that.
Um,
I like talking about that stuff, Yogi.
Rosie and Willow want to do some breath work. So I'm going to talk a bit about Ho'oponopono. We're going to do some breath work, and then we're going to do Ho'oponopono right afterwards, if I don't glitch my way off the internets.
Bumblebee says it's Homo Pono Pony. I think she meant to say Honopona Pone. Pono.
Ho'oponopono. And again, reconciliation and forgiveness. It's based on 4 phrases that we repeat to themselves. It was actually a tribal, an intertribal communication system, a form of therapy, where families or members um, of the same tribes with each other would sit down with a shaman, and the shaman would lead them through the session of, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you." But what was noticed, hey MK, was that people didn't even need to be present to get the benefits of Ho'oponopono, because everything that was witnessed, everything that occurs, every thought, every action, as I mentioned earlier, Toy Pups, every every bad thing that you've ever noticed, that you've ever seen or heard about or talked about, what was the one persistent thing that was always there? Yes, Well, not me personally, but you, us. Exactly. So that means everything occurs within consciousness. Everything. There's only consciousness. Course in Miracles says one mind. It's the mind of God. We are thoughts. We are ideas in the mind of God, which also means that if we witness it, we are responsible for it. Doesn't mean that we caused it or it happens because of us. It means that we are responsible to heal. If we witness it, we respond to it. We respond with kindness. So we
Yeah.
say, I'm sorry. Some people have a hard time with that. Why am I sorry for something I didn't cause? Sorry because it is occurring within your consciousness. So we're saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me because I didn't realize until now that this was occurring. Thank you for bringing it to my attention so now I can help heal it. And I love you because everything is love and love seals the deal. 4 phrases. Whatever, whatever blocks you from manifesting what you desire, whatever you want in life, whatever relationship needs to be healed, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's like a magic eraser. If you wake up in the morning, picture a whiteboard and in black marker, everything you did the day before is written down. And everything you did the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, since the day you were born and maybe before, all written on that board. And today, you're going to write more stuff on that board. Or you take that magic eraser of Ho'oponopono and you say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you start erasing that board. And in that space, you're allowing for a new creation of what you want in life instead of all that default stuff. And Ho'oponopono, they call it data or information. Everything you're doing in your life is based upon the information someone gave you. You've inherited it. You're not telling your own story,
Mm.
you're telling the story of something that you've found on the media, something your parents told you, something clergy or a teacher or a book or a magazine. You've collected all that. No one knows who they truly are. Ho'oponopono, the art of forgiveness, brings us back to zero. So we can begin to tell a story that works for us, or even better, stay without a story and just allow the infinite, allow divinity, allow the universe to deliver all the good stuff. So,
Tonopono, was it Cat and Jack? You're amazing, Cat and Jack. I needed to hear all of this today.
Cat and Jack, as well as Soul Stars, Sissy.
Thank you, Soul Stars. Like, I know you guys need it too, but I needed to.
So, for those who, hey, Big Al, for those who wish, hey, Rebecca, wish to participate, we're going to do breath work and then we're going to do Ho'oponopono.
Hi, Scotty. We subscribe to you, Scotty J Travels.
Hey, Scotty.
Top of things, Scotty J
I did not see.
Travels. We subscribe to you.
Man, and he already got a theme song. I had to show up. I had to show up for weeks at a time before I got a theme song. But you know
Scotty
what?
J Travels.
It was
We
still better.
subscribe to you.
It was still better than Eric LaPointe, who didn't get his own theme song.
Aww. Let's not be
He got
mean
my
to
theme
Eric.
song.
That's why Eric Lapointe never comes and visits me. You know, he's like, whatever, you're for later. Come visit me and my. Oh my God, did you guys see Eric Lapointe? He is like the late. He's like the Jay Letterman of late night YouTube. Have you guys seen him with his microphone and he's got
I
lights? He's
I
got
have
a
seen him with a
whole.
microphone.
He's
Sound
got a
effect.
whole desk. Oh my God, he's like the late night of YouTube. Eric
He is,
Lapointe. Isn't
and
he? And he's got the personality for it too.
he hasn't even been doing. It hasn't even been a year yet since he's been doing YouTube. Amazing.
He was
I mentioned
born for
him.
that thing.
Hey, Scotty. I just modded you up. I subscribed to you. This way you can reach out to anyone that you want to subscribe to, leave a comment on someone's video, and I bet you they'll get back to you. So,
We promise you they will. If you leave them a comment, they will definitely come back and subscribe to you.
yep. All right, Toy Pups, you gonna do some breath work with me?
Yeah, I need it, Yogi.
And then
We need
Ho'oponopono.
it. We're gonna
We're
do
gonna
some
do 4-4-6-2. Gonna breathe in for a count of 4 through the nose, using that ha breath. We're gonna hold for a count of 4. Exhale through the nose, using that ha breath for a count of 6. And then hold for 2 and repeat. We're gonna do 10 rounds. And then we're gonna Ho'oponopono our way to success and happiness.
Yes, we need it. We need to forgive ourselves and love ourselves. And hug myself. I love Tonopono. I can't wait to do it because
Yep.
remember when I first started, I
Let
didn't
me.
really like too much. I didn't want to do the heart.
Right.
Didn't want to do it, but now I can do it, and I'm like excited because I'm starting to like myself. It's a difference. When you don't like yourself, you don't want to do it, but when you do end up starting to like yourself, you don't mind doing
Agreed.
it.
Yep, I agree. All right.
We're gonna leave what was behind.
Yep. So for those, I want to say real quick, Duncan gave me some advice. Says, just so that you know, the video that has done the best for you in the last couple months was morning yoga for anxiety release. You should do more. Thank you, Duncan, for bringing that to my attention, and I will. That was done for. Yep, that was done for our friend Willow. All right. For those who are
Wow.
going to participate, let me unglitch myself. You can if you can close your eyes
Mhm.
and relax. Find the breath. Where are you breathing right now? You breathing through the mouth? Are you breathing high up in the chest, shallow? Just notice it. And now, wherever you're breathing, make a shift. Exhale through your nose. In through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We're going to clear our creative channels. Put your attention as you breathe softly and easily on that point between the eyebrows. This is the psychic center. Just notice the light, soft white light, and that it extends upwards through the crown of your head, connects you to the universe itself. It extends downwards through your throat to your chest center, to your belly button, all the way down back. Just one. Keep breathing. Very gently enter that ha sound to the breath. Breathing in with that. Exhaling with it. Very. We're going to breathe in, starting now with a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold for 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2, 3. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 3, 5, 6. 1, 2. Breathing in 1, 2, 3. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6. 2, 4. Hold 2, 3, 2. For 1, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 1, 2. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. Let go of the breath completely. Stay in that silent place that you've created for yourself. This is the point of infinite creativity. This is where you manifest. This is where you enter your intent, that which what you wish for. Sanskrit is called a sankalpa. Do that. Whatever it is, health, well-being, abundance, love, know that you're already connected to it. Put it out there to the universe and then let go. And we seal the deal by saying silently to ourselves, I love you. Whatever doubt comes to mind, we say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Anything that is anything that has ever hurt us, anything that's ever harmed us, anything that remains unforgiven in our life, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And with that, we let go. And when you're ready, I will see you in the chat.
I was snoring.
Fall asleep.
I fell asleep on that one. Oh, I didn't want to come out of that space. Oh, you're like magic, Yogi. Magical, magical. I needed that. Yeah, we needed that.
Well,
Thank you
thanks.
so much.
Skip
Skip
says,
says,
thank you, my
thank you,
brother.
Yogi. Bumblebee says, Yogi, on branding too much. Sometimes, Bumblebee, you speak a different language. I mute to try it. And say when I'm back. She's going to mute. And then she's going to try
Okay.
it. And she'll tell us when she comes back. Oh, I heard you fine. Nature says I actually did fall asleep the last few times I did those. Like, yeah, Nature, I told you. He was a skeptic. Nature was a skeptic. He didn't think that the breathing would work. And he thought, yeah, of course, maybe for those people it worked. But I don't know if that'll work for me. And he was like surprised. He said it worked for him. He actually fell asleep a lot of nights because of the breathing techniques.
Here's the thing: breathing always works.
I feel like the
How you're
trick is
breathing
just
now?
go ahead, Yogi. I feel like the difference is now we're concentrating. We all take breathing for granted. Nobody ever stops to think, where are you breathing from? Are you breathing from the chest or are you breathing from the tummy? And it makes such a big difference when you concentrate on where the breath is coming from, how you're breathing, showing appreciation to your breath, right? When you start showing yourself love and start showing appreciation to the simple little things that we take for granted, guess what happens? We start to inspire our own selves. We start to feel so much better inside. I'm like so inspired now. I was like in a rough spot. I wasn't it like I was like mind block, is it called?
Right.
Every there's like inspiration just wasn't coming. It was just shut off for some reason. And I wear everything on my sleeves. And so I started to notice that my live streams were just not my live streams anymore. I was basically wearing my feelings out in the open. And I don't like that. I needed to get back into my happy place of being inspiring, and or to inspire myself a little bit even. I feel like that breath
Um,
work just brought me back to earth.
here's
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
works. Yeah, the negative things that we expect,
Mhm.
but contributing to it. So we conscious, like you had mentioned, once,
Yeah.
and then say, "Well, it didn't work."
Mhm.
You're just not noticing. You're where
Yogi's stuck like that. He's like, he means to say, like, if you go from here to here, right?
I'm back. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I started thinking, I've had enough of you people. I'm out of here. I'm hope I'm hoping that maybe that was like the ultimate glitch, and now I'm back. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I seem to be a little less glitchy, so we'll see. Um, yes, Nancy. Yep, you summed it up perfectly. Hey,
Yeah.
can you do me a favor, toy pups? Every night I've been giving a shout out to our friend, a nature guy. He's probably sick of me giving him that shout out. So having you up here,
Two left, right. He
awesome.
thinks you're the best. I started out 5 years ago on YouTube, and for the first time, he said to himself, I think I can do this and I can make a channel. And I actually have a message because I'm in tune with nature. I'm on a healing journey as well. And he made some friends and he said, these friends inspired him. They said, you can do it. And he's like, I can. And now he's actually doing so much hard work. He's putting all this effort into his channel. If you guys can just go over there and smash his like button, because we have a challenge. If Nature Guy can get to 200 subscribers, I always say by the end of this live stream or by the end of today, he promises to super chat toy pops.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
And if you guys help, he might super chat Yogi too. I don't know. I'm just putting words in his mouth. I'm making stuff up. But like, he really wants to get to 200 subscribers, guys.
And he
Help
deserves to be.
support him.
He
Yeah,
deserves to
he's
be.
good.
So I was gonna say instead of me shouting him out tonight, I was gonna ask Toy Pups to do it. But guess what? It
I
didn't
did it
even have to.
already.
Didn't even have to ask.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's one of my favorite new channels that I just came across. You know what? He wants to learn and he wants to learn all the everything. He's so wanting to learn, so wanting, but not just to be a channel. Guess what?
Hey,
He
Leo.
wants to be a he wants to be able to support other people. He wants to be able to share a mentally safe space for people. He wants people to be able to come to his live streams and feel included, right? Not feel left out. And guess what? I love all of those messages. I think he's
Yes.
doing a great job, and I think he's gonna go. You're gonna guys are gonna see. He's gonna go far, and he's gonna make it because you know what? We believe in his message, not just me, but I feel like Yogi. You've been shouting him out because you believe in his message too, right?
Yep.
He's gonna make it. You're gonna do it. Just keep believing in yourself, nature guy. Nature says, I'm not sick of it, Yogi. I really appreciate it so much, and I wish you could do it on all your live streams.
I do. I try to.
don't don't be so aggressive, nature. Like, don't ask for everything that you want right away. Slow down. He wants you to shout him out on all your live streams. He's like, I'm not satisfied. Next time, say nicer things about me. Just don't say those things. Say more stuff. Yeah. We love you, nature guy. You're funny, you're fun, and you've got a good message, and you've got a big heart, and that we appreciate. Oh, nature guy says, I feel understood for once in my life. I'm done doing YouTube, Yogi. I never have to do YouTube again. Oh my
You've accomplished
God.
everything that needs to be done.
I've accomplished everything. Oh my gosh. I never have to do YouTube for nothing again. We love you, nature, and we're so happy that you are feeling understood. Burpees and chill. We
Thank you,
don't
Leo.
like lentils. Oh my God, that
Thank you so
burpees
much,
and
Leo.
chill. We don't like lentils. Just
I
keep
live
the
on.
lentils to yourself.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Wait,
share
wait, wait.
lentils with us.
Wait a minute.
Yogi.
Don't say that. Keep your lentils to yourself. I live on lentils. You're giving my lentils away. You're telling Leo.
You are you exclamations. He's like burpees and chill. We don't like lentils. We don't like
Leo,
lentils.
don't listen to her. I love lentils. I live on lentils. It's a staple of my diet. Thank you.
Yogi's like, I need more.
Jeez.
199 is never gonna get me enough lentils. I want more
Actually,
lentils.
199. 199 will buy me about 2 weeks worth of lentils.
Do you buy the dry lentils or the ones in the can?
Dry lentils. I try not to eat anything from a can.
Oh my god, Yogi is such a yogi. Guys, he's like number one yogi in the world. He's like, I boiled the lentils and then I cook them. I don't use anything from a can because then I wouldn't be a real yogi. You know what I mean? That's processed food. I don't eat processed foods. I only eat lentils. Double tap your screen.
Now
Send
I
the yogi some lentils. Hi,
now I
Just
can't
One
even
Sue.
now I can't even eat lentils because you're giving them away. You're shoving them. You know what they say? Don't look a gift lentil in the mouth.
Shove it in your butthole.
All
You were
right.
gonna say it just now. Put it up your butthole. Take the lentils and put it up your butthole. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, guys. It's an inside joke. I'm just joking.
Let me share with the fact that Toy Pups and I have come to the conclusion you can't just say butt. You gotta you gotta say butthole because it makes it infinitely funnier. And the expression did you look in your butthole or shove it up your butthole is an all fitting. You can use it for any occasion, any occasion.
Just shove it up your butthole. We
Yeah.
don't have time
Or
for it.
if someone says, have you seen my keys? And what do we say?
Check up your butt. Have you checked up your butthole yet?
You checked your butthole. Exactly.
Have you checked
Eh,
your butthole? Is it in your butthole by any chance? Could it be by chance up your butthole? We're just
Now
wondering. Have you checked your butthole?
try the same thing. If you just say, have you looked in your butt? It's not funny. But when you add whole,
No, it has a hole. Why are we forgetting about the hole? It's feeling unappreciated. It's like, guys, I'm here too. I'm a little hole. Don't forget about me. The butt has a hole. Acknowledge it. And sometimes it needs you to shove it up the butthole, guys. Shove it up the butthole. Okay, Yogi, that's enough. I didn't mean to disrupt your chat. I'm so
that's
sorry.
okay. Hey, I'm going to say hi to Fishing and Hunting real quick. He just came in. Are you subscribed to Fishing and Hunting?
Hi, Fisherman Honey. I'm going to check right now. And listen, guys, it's not my fault because Yogi did breath work before. He should have waited for me to just be like, and I would have left. But he did breath work and he got me all like, woo, I'm ready to talk about buttholes. Where's Salma? Salma wants to fart up the. Guess what happens in buttholes? Farts. Yeah,
That's
Salma would have been so happy.
that's where they
Let's
happen.
back to fishing. Yeah, because farts happen in buttholes, guys. It's where it happens. It's the only place, but not for me because I don't know. I only Googled it and Google told me. Oh my God, burpees and chill. Burpees and chill, keep your lentils. Yogi is goaded. He's giving me coughs. Do burpees every day, guys. We don't know how.
We could
It's so
teach you.
hard what you guys do. It's difficult to do burpees every day. It's very, guys, everybody smash that little thumbs up.
Thank you so much, Leo.
I have a
And
frog in my
yes,
throat.
every day. I've done burpees for 1,200 and something days. I don't remember exactly. I don't do quite as many because I'm concentrating on kettlebells, but the streak is still alive. I'm still doing my daily burpees.
Burpees and chill. Yogi doesn't do. He doesn't do burpees. He just does kettlebells. Kettlebells in his basement. In his basement. Guys, he does a lot of things in his basement. We don't know half of it.
We're getting more talk of mushy peas.
So that means I must go, guys. I must go. Thank you for the inspiration, Yogi.
Thank
Back
you.
to
I
your
appreciate
chat
it.
with your mushy pea people. Skits, I don't know what's going on. Nobody wants mushy peas up in this building.
No.
We don't want mushy peas or lentils.
Yep. Still,
Only Yogi.
no, I
I
don't want them
heard
either.
through the grapevines, Yogi loves mushy peas.
No.
He likes when people super chat him mushy peas up in the place. He's like, Yogi, buy some mushy peas. Yeah, he does. Super chat and send him some mushy peas, guys. I swear to God, it'll make his day. He's just a yogi, but he likes mushy peas and lentils. If you like lentils, you must like mushy peas.
Nope.
He does.
Namaste. That giant hand. Look at that. Look at that. Bye.
Guys,
Thank you.
you guys, bye.
Hey, I like the sound of that nature guy. Just Yogi doing stuff in his basement. All kinds of stuff. Rico says Yogi, you should make another channel specifically associated with mushy peas. It would be an anti-mushy pea site. Let's see. Will says, Yogi, I'm going to try and get some sleep. MK will explain what happened in a better description because I did a long thing explaining it to MK. We'll do it better, or I can tell you on a big long story. Let's chat tomorrow. We got some work that we're going to do together, Willow. Now that we're connected on Messenger, we can do some individual breath work a couple times a day. You know that I'm there. You know that I'm there for you. We're connected. All right, guys. Sorry I missed some stuff in the chat. We got some love from Toy Pups. Thank you, Toy Pups. It would be the anti-mushy pea site, Rebecca. It's a good question, MK. But what about mushy lentils? My lentils get mushed when I chew. I am a self-mushing mechanism. It's what I was meant to do. I was born to mush. To have something come pre-mushed would be like a direct rebellion against the universe from which I sprang from. So you can eat peas, but not lentils. Interesting. The reason I like lentils is because they're like the opposite of peas. They're brown, they're small, they're not like all puffed up with self-importance as a pea is. Let's see. Hey, Dolly. Dolly says, give a much love and prayers to everyone. Big Al says, Rebecca, lentils are offer. What's up with you guys? All the support that I've given you and your mushy peas, and you can't even give me support for my lentils? Phoenix says, Yogi, thank you for your life. You're welcome. Phoenix, Dolly, thank you so much, my friend. Man, the dislike of lentils actually put Rebecca and Big Al on the same side. So I'm going to hype something up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Thursdays, at least for 525, is a session devoted to questions and answers concerning Course of Miracles. And we will address everything to the best that we're able. I do not claim to be an expert on the Course of Miracles. I'm a longtime student. I know Kat does not claim to be an expert, but she's been a longtime student. So together, we probably have slightly different approaches because we are slightly different people. I don't know if you guys noticed that. You probably have noticed, or maybe you haven't. I don't have long, beautiful red hair. I know. I hate to point that out about myself. However, Kat doesn't have a beard. So we're balancing things out. We have different perspectives. However, the core message of the course stays the same. And we were both helped tremendously and continue to be helped tremendously. We both have a deep love for the teachings. So come on by, ask some questions, or just hang out. Hey, Hamada. Hamada says, good morning to you, my friend. MK says, going to be a bit to my life, but hopefully soon. MK says, Yogi the Pea Mushroom. The lentil musher. It's nice to see you, Hamada. Big Al says, all right, today is a write-off. I'll see you all at some point tomorrow. I'm sorry, Big Al. Hey, sending love to you, my friend. Cat says, oh man, give peace a chance. I probably did at one point in my life when I didn't have a choice. Maybe that's the issue. That was such a sincere, heartfelt. It was such a sincere, heartfelt plea from Cat. It almost makes me want to eat one cake. Almost. I just don't think I can do it. Let's see. Hey, Selma, I'm going to wait before I bring anyone live. I'm going to end the live stream in probably 5 minutes. The reason I'm going to wait is because I'm not glitching right now. So I want to end the live stream without any glitchiness until the very end. If it gets glitchy when you and I are shutting the place down, that's okay. But something about when I timed out and I came back up, things seemed a little refreshed. I wish I knew how to do that purposely. Cat says, shocking. I suspect you're a hard person to shock. Rebecca says, Big Al, take care. And I completely agree with your most recent YouTube post. Have a good night. I got to check out Big Al's recent post. Rebecca says, mushy, mushy yogi. I refuse to be mushed. I do the mushing. That's the difference. It's just call you mushy yogi. Never. It'll never catch on. Harrison dated my sister. I'm sorry, Selma. Harrison does just not sound like he's got his head on right. MK says that's rough, Selma. Sorry. Skid says, Eric, did you see your very own ice lolly? Send a pic on Messenger. I haven't seen that yet. Now I did. Hey, yogis. I need to find one of those. I can't order it on Amazon. It would be all melty by the time I got here. So we're going to shut things down in about 2 or 3 minutes, guys. I apologize for the lagging, the glitchiness as well. I was in and out of the chat. We were talking about manifestation. Here's the one thing I think about manifesting. Sometimes we limit ourselves. What we want might only be a tiny little slice of that universal pie that is promised us. Maybe, and most definitely, God has something bigger and better than we can even conceive of right now with our limited perception. But if we could see it, would we ask for something small? So maybe the better option to manifesting, trusting the universe, and cleaning and clearing using the art of forgiveness. You can do Ho'oponopono. You could practice it. The Ho'oponopono and A Course in Miracles, they work together. But if you just practice recognizing the innate holiness within all of us, that's forgiveness as presented through A Course in Miracles. It frees you up. It frees your energy. When you are free, you're creative because you are now in tune and attuned with the universe itself. There's no separation. You're clearly hearing the voice of the Holy Spirit guiding you and guiding you and guiding you. That is what I endeavor. That is what I hope I can present here on the channel. Through Ho'oponopono, through forgiveness, through the practice of yoga. I love Deepak Chopra. It's right there on my back shelf. I'm not pointing at myself. Um, the spontaneous fulfillment of desire, following the synchronicities, allowing life to work for you instead of always fighting against it. I want this little thing. I want to overcome this. Pushing this away. I'm bringing this closer. It's exhausting. 60 years, guys. Grabbing, pushing away, make a mess out of things. Not the entire 60 years. I've had a, I've had a good run of it some of those years, but it was all me. Now it's time for something different. Now it's time again, the extent that I'm able to just give myself away and trust. By giving myself away, I am filled. I'm filled with light. I'm filled with love, which means I have infinitely more to give away again. Endless cycle, giving and receiving, not two separate things. Here's a great secret. You want to be abundant? Help other people be abundant. Give stuff away. And you always have something to give. If you don't think you have money to give right now, give away kindness, give away compliments, give away courtesy, give away attention. We all have something. By giving, you empty yourself. When you empty yourself, you're making room to receive more. And as you receive more, some of that's going to be more money. Now start, what is it? Tithing, giving away 10%. That is according to Judaic logic, as well as Christian. 10% of your income to that which inspires. I don't necessarily think you have to do that. I say give everything away, one way or the other, because you keep now you're in the law of circulation, universal circulation. And the great news from A Course in Miracles is it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Nothing's excluded. So the more you immerse yourself in the reality of who you are, the more you're in that circulation. Love is meant to be extended. Give it away. Maybe that's the theme for tonight. Give it away. All right. With that, Selma says, "Love you guys. I love you too, Selma. Selma, you want to come up and give us a quick good night?" Jessica says, "We're all here for you and your sister, Selma. You're amazing, my friend. Keep smiling and shining." Nature Guy says, "The universe reflects your energy. If you want something, you have to project. I have not what I want. The universe translate. I want into I don't have." Excellent. Beautifully said, Nature Guy. Sue is smiling at Phoenix as well as Selma. Thanks for hanging out, Sue. Gets you taken off. All right. So, Selma, if you're, I'm sorry if you can't come up. Maybe tomorrow, I hope. So, anyway, tune in tomorrow night, guys. The lovely, the talented, the charming, and of course, I'm talking about myself and Cat and Jack. Actually, all that applies to Cat and Jack. She will be up co streaming with me. And stay tuned. You might find that Course in Miracles is your path. Here's what the Course says. I love this because not many people, Danny says, good night, Yogi. Good night, Danny. Not many, thank you, Soul Stars. Oh, Skid says I was saying good night to Dundee. Got you, my friend. Not many other thought systems, philosophies, religion will say this might not be your path. But the Course says it's not for everyone. The end result, everyone's called back to God. Whatever expression of God is of your choosing, everyone, no exceptions. For some, it might be A Course in Miracles. For some, it might be Buddhism, even though Buddhism doesn't talk about God. The concept's the same. We're talking about freedom, liberation, freedom from suffering. Who doesn't want freedom from suffering? It might be yoga. It might be a combination. It might be the Tao. It might be Kabbalah, Sufism. It might be mystical Christianity. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Here's what the Course says. The Course says it provides a shortcut that will save you a lifetime, if not many lifetimes, um, of achieving that. How about doing it now in this lifetime? Give it a shot. Maybe if you listen to Cat and Jack, you'll find out that it is your path. Maybe you'll just want to explore it a little bit. Maybe you want to incorporate some ideas. I can promise you one thing: forgiveness sets you free. And in that freedom, you will be infinitely creative. And you will, of course, says, we all awaken together or not at all. And we all will wake up. But until we have that collective awakening, we learn to dream a happier dream. So let's start dreaming that happier dream together, guys. That's what I wish for you. I wish you a happy dream, and I wish you awakening because I wish that for myself. Love you guys. Cat and Jack, I love you. Take care, guys. It says the ending soon anyway, so I will say thank you kindly for the stream. You yogi legend, much love, brother. Thank you for being you. Everything you say has a huge impact on my thinking. Thank you, Skits. Nature Guy says, good night, Yogi. Love to all. Love to you, Nature Guy. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for the love up above, Soul Stars. Thank you so much. Skits says, much love to the chat. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Phoenix. I got the Omni love to you as well, Soul Stars. Sniper says, night all. Eric speaks soon. Gotcha, Sniper. Have a good night's sleep. All right. Again, much love.